this story that I'm going to tell today was one of those days where all my skepticism completely left my being, and I was just like, oh, there is no doubt that we are all connected through these psychic realms, communicating with each other's souls. This video is for the skeptics that don't believe in psychic phenomena and want a little bit of proof. Let me know in the comments if you have had any psychic dreams, because I would love to hear your stories. But let's jump straight into the video. I used to be an atheist before I started my spiritual journey, which I very much felt called to begin. I was very, very skeptical. Even now, I'm very skeptical, which is funny because, you know, the fact that I have a whole spiritual YouTube channel, I still feel like I'm on a mission of discovery and finding proof. And this story that I'm going to tell today was one of those days where all my skepticism completely left my being, and I was just like, oh, there is no doubt that we are all connected through these psychic realms, communicating with each other's souls. Whether we are dead or alive, I do believe that we do communicate with each other. And this story is just proof that this is happening. I've had many psychic things happen to me, but none as glaring as this one, like as obvious and unbelievable as this one. Also, the funny thing is, I just wanted to say as well, is like the skepticism still seems to like creep back in afterwards. It's like, the way I think about it is the state of the human condition currently on Earth is programmed in a way that we can't necessarily change straight away. It might be something that is going to be happening over a long period of time through repetition of practice and experiences. And I think that over time, our beings and our bodies will get to a place where it's just the norm. And so kids will grow up without all this doubt and skepticism that we have. That's what I just think. But I think for now, as I'm living in this body at this time, and I grew up with so much conditioning, it's completely, constantly reteaching myself and unlearning the conditioning and the beliefs that I have grown up cementing into my own subconscious. So one day I was sitting in my car crying, upset, because me and my boyfriend at the time had just had an argument, and I was dropping him off to the train station. And as he got out the car, I noticed that my friend had just popped up to my car, and she was like, Amy, oh, I didn't know you, like, she was just like surprised to see me. I said to her, oh, how are you? And she said that she wasn't very good because she was not getting on with her boyfriend. And I said, oh, me too. This is literally what I'm going through right now. That's why I'm sitting here, because me and my boyfriend are arguing. We started chatting about our relationships, and she was saying that actually a lot of people were going through this at the moment. They were having issues in their relationships and going through breakups and really testing times. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe it's something to do with an astrological thing. I ended up giving her a lift to where her car was, and we were chatting, and then we ended up saying, you know, we should do something soon. And we started texting, and we were kind of like texting and supporting each other with the stuff that we were going through during this time. Basically, like, we would speak about the issues that we were having, and it felt like we were going through very similar situations in our relationship. I ended up breaking up with my boyfriend. We ended up breaking up, and it was really hard. It was really sad and difficult. And that night, something really strange happened. I had a dream that was really, really clear. And in my dream, my friend who I'd saw that day was crying her eyes out, telling me that she'd broken up with her boyfriend. And I was saying the same thing back to her, like, oh, me too. She was just sobbing her heart out to me, like crying her eyes out. She was in my house, and I was just comforting her, basically. And then the next day I woke up, And I remembered the dream, and I had this feeling, like this intuition, to message her to make sure she was okay. Like, I feel like the dream just kind of made me think, oh, I hope she's okay. So I messaged her and I said to her, oh, I had a dream about you last night. Is everything okay? Like, how are you? And she sent me a voice note back. And her voice note said she had broken up with her boyfriend the day before. And I was so mind blown because I literally had a dream that she had broken up with her boyfriend that night. Like, in my dream, she was crying and telling me that she was broken up with her boyfriend. In the voice note, she was crying and telling me that she'd broken up with her boyfriend. So as you can imagine, I am like shocked. So like, wow, that is the most psychic dream that I've ever had. How did this happen? Like, bearing in mind, guys, I didn't speak to her for like a good, week and a half, 2 weeks. We hadn't spoken about anything. Not only that, we both broke up with our boyfriends the same day after seeing each other randomly. And the whole topic of when we saw each other was that we weren't getting on with our boyfriends. It was so crazy. And at this time, I remember I was really sad because obviously it was the day after I'd broken up with my boyfriend. So I was feeling really low and like, oh, like I've just got to get through the day. Like, and I was just really sad. And when I had this dream and when I had this synchronicity with my friend, it really helped me to just feel like the universe has your back. We're listening. You're all connected. There is stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't see, and that everything is always happening in alignment and at the right time. And it just helped me at that time to really feel connected to the spiritual realms, because those things you just can't, like, I felt like it was either our souls connecting in the spiritual realm through our dreams, and either the universe was telling me, make sure that your friend is okay, or maybe it was just my intuition telling me you need to make sure she's okay. I don't know what it was, but it was crazy. So crazy. Let me know in the comments if you've had any psychic dreams. Please do share your stories if you are feeling called to share your stories, because it can really help to normalize these things and this phenomena, because I really do think we're stepping into a time on earth where this stuff is becoming more accepted. And I think the more that we can make this the norm and speak about these things, there is more likely that humanity will go in the direction of being more connected with one another. And that is one of the reasons why I love to share these stories. If you got any value from this video, please give it a little thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any other videos. And that is it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Peace. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Ooh, it rhymes.